we're back. And let me get this going. We're about to start playing Alan Wake 2. And I'm super excited. I have played a decent amount of the first Alan Wake, as well as all of Control, which is another Remedy game. So I'm super excited, and just based on the trailers and everything for this, super excited for this. Like I've already said so many times. Yeah. It's gonna be a really good one. So let's get into it. Okay. I think I've got everything set up. Start the game. Let's do normal. Burn an enemy's darkness shield away to expose a source point. Destroying a source point deals devastating damage. Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Obviously doing this because it's spooky season right now.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Oh, are we playing as this naked man? Alright, okay. That's one way to start your game, I'll tell you. Oh man. This just looks incredible. Holy crap. Just look at how beautiful that is. You know, apart from the naked man, you know. Yeah, I'm on quality mode. Just wow. How did this guy get here?
already gone.
Oh my god. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but I have directional audio on, and I hear the whispers on each side, and it's like going, it's like 3D audio, it's going all around me. I heard something there. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. Something out there. God, I'm on edge. Oh boy. I can sprint. This is not good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. It's just a shadow. Can you go this way? Oh, come on. No. Am I supposed to go this way? What? Who's shooting? No. No. Okay, that was supposed to happen. Goodness. They cut his heart out. Wow. What an opening.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Sam Lake, if you see the guy who is Casey,
Here we are.
that's Sam Lake. You know,
Time to get to
director, writer, and actor.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
Okay.
Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Oh boy.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know. inside.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here, waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Alright, so that's the way to go. And
I'm gonna go check something out.
yeah,
Be right back.
Got it.
before we do that, I'm just gonna go around here and see what's there. Protect the trails, no vehicles. Got it. Oh, okay. So triangle is inventory and
Need to head to the crime scene. No time to waste.
circle is flashlight. Oh. Can I go back up that way? Nope. Alright, so this is obviously a lot different than Spider-Man and everything. Okay, so what's the point of that? I don't get it. Wait. Okay. If I can zoom in. Rarest lifestyle. Rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. Okay. Finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over with the proper gear and skills, which I thankfully possess. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch it before it begins its journey south. Noticed intriguing behavior in the surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed and swarm around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. There are some strange sounds carried on the wind, however. Nothing I can recognize or explain, getting a little concerned. I might have to find another spot, somewhere safer. The sounds are getting closer. Moved island. Foliage is stunning. Moved inland. Must come back in the fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple. Looks good. Just at the way the Methuselah's beard hangs off it. This is why trees are better than people. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guy staggering around the forest earlier, acting weird, maybe drugs. Kept my distance. Should probably find another spot, so annoying. After I saw that weirdo guy, I decided to change spots again, moved up the mountain a bit, found a fantastic overlook to camp at, but I'm more interested in this Alaska onion grass. Invasive but edible, and surprisingly tasty. Started hearing wolves or wild dogs or something like 10 minutes ago, but they sound wrong. Rabies. Want to leave, but the sun's going down. My stupid phone is dead. Gonna hide in the tent and hope they go away. Something is really not right about this place. Well, yeah, you could say that again. Okay. So that's what's over there. Can I do anything here?
Logged. They really don't want people coming in here.
Oh.
The Federal Bureau of Control? That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch. It only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
Well, if anyone has played Control, you know Federal Bureau of Control is no joke. So, I think it's kind of nuts that they're involved in this. I think it's really cool that it's all connected. More interested to see how it's all connected now.
I can't leave here yet. Lots of
Okay.
work left to do.
I guess that's the way... Oh, duh, okay. That's the way they drove in to come. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Alright. Enough lollygagging, let's get to the story.
Are they gone? These fucking out-of-towners. We can handle this ourselves if they just stay the hell out of it. All of them.
Shut up, Thornton. They can still hear you.
I'm just saying. You know I'm usually a calm person. Yoga 3 times a week. But these goddamn city folk, they know everything. It gets on my fucking nerves.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
I think this Thornton guy definitely knows more than he's letting on.
I need to think through the facts of the case. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Okay. I like this.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Okay. Federal Bureau. Series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Slight difference in the murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Exposure to water post-mortem. Victims. All of them were reported missing. In 2010, no other commonalities. Okay, I'm assuming this is the guy that we played as. Who died? Percy Wolf. Unless that was someone else. Oh, no, no. They were going there to investigate Percy Wolf, and then this new guy that we just played as died. Yep, they were strapped. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma. Yep. Boating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only one victim was found in water. Okay. Apart from going missing in 2010, they have nothing apparent in common. Victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. Okay, talk to someone. Let's look at these goals. Oh, okay, sure. Meet Thornton. Okay, I think I've seen everything I need to see for this case board. Oh, multiple cases. Interesting.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started.
Oh,
Let's head down the hill.
visiting the mine place does not pause the game, so be mindful of nearby threats. Okay. Okay, that's cool.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob?
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Well, there's something there. I can't interact with it, though. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake, it being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. She was not a witch before, she was the one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend goes. Okay.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else I see out here. Okay, yeah, I don't know. The lighting is, honestly, the lighting, the foliage, everything about this game visually is just stunning, you know? This is honestly, this is better than The Last of Us Part 2, you know?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No time.
Oh boy.
You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Okay. Let's try something out. Maybe let's make it brighter. I think I like that more. Let's try something else. Interface. HUD. I was like, what if we do the nudity system? Is it going to change anything now? Guess not. Alright,
Body is
so.
positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Okay. They took his heart out, but they just left.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
But why?
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
That's consistent with the other murders. And so is the
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Yep. That's also consistent.
Keep trying. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This
Yeah.
makes 4 murders that we know about. Who
Okay.
is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Well, I can't use my gun yet. And I would like shoot that lock off if that was a thing.
Trust me. I've been doing some deep research online, and I know how to keep confidential matters confidential. Look, I get that the UFO thing was a joke, but you're probably trained to joke about it, right? To deflect, hide the truth from the average Joe.
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
I don't know if you guys heard, but if you're watching this now or in the future, today, you know, October 28th, Matthew Perry died. So, pretty sad. Not gonna lie. Pretty sad.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too. A creepy twig sculpture?
There's all these symbols out here.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
There's these symbols everywhere. Triangles. Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else? Something less natural and much more man-made, intentional. I say the lake's not formed, it's designed and it has a purpose. This lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery, ready to be activated at the press of a button, and the people with the button, they're in their big house by the lake, preparing. I know it. First drawing water line. Real caldera. It's made from a volcano. Second drawing water line. Engineered structure. Strange machines. Okay, that's like straight out of control. Something is going on. They're doing something.
Hey, Casey. What's the Forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I think I get it. There's so many there's so many triangles in control. That has to do with it's like I forget what it's called. The foundation or the something.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
How do you like the knitting hero? Interesting.
Was he killed here, or brought here after? For display?
UFOs. They were just talking about UFOs. Writing this down in case it happens again and I forget. I got that feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 a.m. after I'd finished my AMA on the porch of the trailer, got in the car and drove chasing it. Starry night, not much moon. As expected, it led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the combination to have it all align to make it happen. Terrified it would. It didn't. Not this time. Frustrated but relieved, I scanned the sky for the shapes, the objects, nothing. But when I blinked repeatedly, I think I saw the afterimage of an octahedron. It faded fast. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me. Here, but not near. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right tracks. I was right to come to Bright Falls. Okay, well this dude is clearly gone. I think I came that way, so head back this way. Okay, well this is a dead end.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side Slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
Oh wait, I've already been here. Can I go up this way? Yeah, that's not creepy at all. The witch's hut. Beware. Okay, well, that was very much like stuff you do in the first Alan Wake. Came that way, so.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter. A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
It's a good question. Apparently batteries are kind of hard to come by in this game, so it's good that we found some. Friday, Midge told me today her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in the big city. Guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? Sunday. So I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. Monday. Snuck out last night again. Went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Something weird is going on down there. I'm going to find out what. I'm going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. Bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photos. It's going to be epic. Things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, remember that Alan is watching over us. Alan Wake. And I'm sleepy.
Hey, Logan's birthday is coming up. I need toy ideas.
Toys. She's 14, Casey.
Okay, so what do I get her?
Get her a book. Something weird and dark. Maybe that'll get her back into reading.
Yeah, I really should have used the map. Anyways, let me just
Did
go
they plan for the
back.
murder to happen here?
Did you get lost, Anderson?
No, I didn't. I just really wanted to go for a walk.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Okay, so those clues aren't for right now.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Well, it's another person who disappeared in 2010.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder.
But why?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Damn, okay.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
Okay then.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is
I'm gonna pause this stream for a little bit. Okay, I'm back. I had to, how you say, get some dessert and pee. So, you know, you know how it is. I didn't have to get dessert, but I wanted to.
Unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
That's a massive tree. I've seen one like that in real life. Up in Seattle. Ridiculous.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
This mug always cheers me up.
Remaining.
What does that mean?
11 remaining.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
Bruh, no way. That's... Wow, okay. Profiling. Caseboard. Manuscript pages. What's here? Nothing.
Right. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
That's almost... I mean, that's like
Whoever
Silence
wrote
of the
that page
Lambs.
made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control.
You made it back.
Deciding what happens
Good.
to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far.
Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Yeah, I mean, if you've seen Silence of the Lambs, you know that it's about FBI agents investigating, you know, and when they literally find a body, there's something hidden inside. We're all in this together. Hero, have a heroic day. Federal Bureau of Control. You know, I want to find out what the Bureau of Control is doing here.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Oh, wait. I've already been down here, haven't I? Wanna say
I
already...
want to look around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Didn't I already look at this stuff before? Pretty sure I did.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Look at this dude.
What coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that's rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it in Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now. Jesus, Charlie.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, I mean our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
It's a nice looking float for sure. This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect, really.
It is the finest entertainment a town like ours has to offer. The happiest day of the year. Like Christmas, but better.
I'm gonna go check something out.
So.
Be right back.
I hate the holidays.
Got any big plans for the day after the festival?
Oh, dear.
It's known as the...
Cute.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Bro. It's my guy
Nice to
from
meet you,
Quantum Break.
I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Wow.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
Can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm pretty sick.
Have some pie. Don't take your mind off things. Hey, how's it going?
Play coconut.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Keep it down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Let me try something. Let me change to performance mode and see how it is. Okay, it's definitely a lot smoother.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all. How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Okay then.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Hmm.
Rest easy, buddy.
Ten remaining.
So what happens when you find all these hidden deers? Or deer?
I need something to force this open. It's not opening.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're
The
ready. to go take a
hell?
look.
Let's go.
Well, Casey,
Okay.
I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
Murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban. At night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
Who else to keep this city clean if not I? Who else to protect its citizens from the dangers of unsanitary conditions?
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest.
You could be a
Always draws
cult
crowd,
member.
right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Yep.
Anything you need,
Just
just
here to pay my
let us
ticket.
know.
We appreciate the
Whenever you're
support,
ready to take
Sheriff.
my money.
See you around.
Agent?
appears that I'm lost in the woods. It only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, Voting Best Coffee Roaster / tour guide by Coffee World Magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have both cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now
I'm
to get a
only
9% discount on this
call
limited edition
away.
Oh Dear Diner
I'll
coffee
be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm playing Alan Wake 2.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
She can't handle the truth, but she can handle this.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
Nice. Very nice. Well, the music's definitely very unsettling.
I can't force it open. Okay, let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
This game is incredible.
Must be locked from the other side. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
Ten remaining.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Doesn't look right.
Yeah, like why would they put them in the water and everything after they kill? Like they didn't do that because unless someone
Chest
else
wound
did.
is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide. Also, it's bear season.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Could be connected to Deerfest. This whole town is obsessed with deer for some reason, at least, you know, enough so to have a festival around them. It does feel derivative, like out of a horror movie. Let's see what's in his chest. So another map.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Manuscript page.
We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Wow.
Wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Bruh. Well, that escalated quickly.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Why?
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go! Vanished.
Calling sleepers from your peaceful heart. Save my story, tear every page apart. This happens when we're left to one. We burn away the shadows, they strike us hard. Follow you to the dark, 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 follow you to
It was a nice song.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
I can't get through this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale. What?
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose. A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
He had no heart, so...
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like, poof, he's gone?
Magic's not real. Right, Mulligan?
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
I knew that.
I need something to cut this.
They're a fine pair.
My client has been held here long enough.
Nightingale and his cult
Are
are
you gonna let me
dangerous.
speak to them or not?
We need to be prepared in case
Just a
things
moment,
escalate more than they already
Someone
have.
will be right with you.
Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson.
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh?
I want out!
I'm at my wit's
Something
end.
bad's going down. I can feel it.
you can spare.
Let me out!
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Alright. I think that's a good enough place to stop it. Got about 2 hours. 2 hours, 15 minutes in. Anyways, Alan Wake 2, it's going pretty good so far. Real interesting mystery. I'm not so sure how it's gonna pan out, but I'm excited. I don't know, it's really nice to find something different and just like a little bit more of a thinking man's game in terms of Alan Wake, you know, a little bit more adult, a little bit more mature, more thought-provoking and everything. I like it. I think it's going to be good.